we return in Brazil for our season finale. I will be showing highlights of what happens in Abu Dhabi as well, so don't worry about that. But before we jump into the episode, really, if you could do me the favour of liking and subscribing, show support on the channel, that'd be greatly appreciated. Didn't even mean to say that, that's just habit. Before we jump into the episode again, I'll show you highlights of what we've been up to in the last 3 races. We're in Japan. I'm glad I didn't come back for this one. I know I may have messed up Singapore in the previous episode, but considering it's been pissing it down pretty much all race since the 11th lap, this is the driest race I've ever been in. Would you like just a glimpse of what I've been doing? And yeah, that's it. This is my whole race. 13-14. We started back of the grid. Got whole new engines.
Max Verstappen,
so
over the finish line and today's winner.
Yeah, everything's brand new on these 2 cars. So I thought it's a chance to overtake anyway. But we'll go fresh engines and we'll stock up our stuff for the end of the season. Wasn't very good. Let's scoot forward to the next race. So we're in America. We're going into the final lap. We've got both of our cars sat 10 and 11. So they're literally the only ones battling for this point. If we go on to interval, there's a 9-second gap between the car in front and 16 seconds behind. So it is literally our cars and which one of them are going to get it. I have been able to put Vettel on aggressive, whereas Zhou can only go on attacking. Just simply because he's not as kind to his tyres. He went in 1 lap earlier. But even then, Vettel's had the chance to do it. But they've been on this for quite a while and they've still been rotating. So I'm just going to let them do what they do. We've been on push for a while as well. So it does have at the moment Vettel taking the point. But to be honest, I'd like to see Zhou getting his first point for us. Side note, Stroll's in 17th. It's fine. Perfectly fine. So we're going down that straight. Zhou is following Vettel.
Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is today's winner.
We'll look and see what our guys get up to. Ooh, just try to send it around the outside. Ah, it's pulled out. Good choice for the team. It's fine, Zhou. It's fine. Car 2 still doesn't have any points. I don't know what I need to do to get him points, short of telling Vettel to let him past. But I'm not going to do that. But, yeah, an improvement from the last race. A vast improvement from Belgium, because both of our cars have crossed the line. I'm saying that 2 corners before the end, we never know what can happen. But, yeah, I'm not displeased. We've got Mexico next, so I'll see you there. So we're on board with Zhou for his last few corners in Mexico. It's not been the best of races. Lockups from both drivers. Vettel span out as well. Schumacher's locked out and took off the front wing of Zhou, where if I put it on here, we'll probably see on the other side. We'll hear the roar of the stadium section.
Over the finish line and today's winner.
But yeah, it's not too bad. And he's finished ahead of Stroll as well, whose teammates have been 4th. I'm blaming everything on Stroll, by the way. Still haven't got a point in the car too, by the way. And here we are, after all of that, ready for Brazil. We are on the race day. We've just had a front wing come in as well, which is good, so that's helped us improve. We are only the 1 point ahead of McLaren, but I didn't think it was worth coming back for that battle, because it's for 8th. Well, it's for 7th actually, so we're basically confirmed in 8th, unless Haas do an absolute madness in these last 2 races. So I didn't think it was worth coming back, considering we've already hit our objective. And then next year, when we battle in for 3rd or 2nd in the Constructors, then we can come back in Abu Dhabi then. That sounds like a much better plan. As I normally do, I'll come back, just show for a car analysis. We compare it against our 2nd car, against Haas, as we would normally do. So it looks like they've got the better on us. For some reason, it's got us as acceleration here, which is weird. But low speed corners, we're one of the better ones, which is really good. That front wings came through and done a madness for us, because they had the better of us on all of these before that front wing came through. But I suppose what we should do is jump in to the Brazilian Grand Prix.
The carnival atmosphere has already started here in Sao Paulo as Brazil welcomes the Formula One Grand Prix. The Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache has been a staple of the racing calendar for decades, and soon we'll once again be watching the best drivers in the world give it their all. The Sao Paulo track is beautifully designed to present an enticing challenge for teams and drivers alike. Between medium-speed S-corners, hill climbs, and the high-speed section after Junsao, this circuit calls for cars to have a balanced setup to succeed here. This is it. We're down to the last few races of the season, and it's time for that final push. Who will be crowned champion at the end of it all? We'll find out soon enough. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Formula One.
It is Formula One, you're right. It's actually Formula One Manager. I wouldn't normally be looking at coming back at the end of practice. However, Guan Yu Zhou's gone and got himself a grid penalty because he drove into someone, which was good of him. He's also broken the only front wing that he had from the new ones. So I've emergency, manufactured in one, and he's all good. I've just noticed the background. They're doing this in a field by the looks of it. A field with no floor. That's impressive. So we'll just crack on, pretend that isn't actually happening. But they are being sent out on softs, and by the looks of it, there's been heavy rain today, which there hasn't been any in practice. So I can only assume it's going to come down during quali. Splendid work. We've got ourselves into Q2, both of our cars. Look at those times. The car is an absolute machine. No, it's not. That's a complete lie. What's actually happened is we had rain forecast very early, and I set my cars out as fast as I physically could. So they've gone and got themselves into Q2. We've had Latifi, obviously, Albon, Schumacher, Ricciardo, don't say anything, and Tsunoda have all dropped out in Q1. So by the looks of the strategy view for Q2, there doesn't appear to be any rain at all here. So I've put them on their soft tyres that they've already used for the first run, and then the second run will go toward the end. Just bang them on their fresh set of softs, see what they can do. So I'll see you at the end of quali and see what they've managed to achieve. So we're on board with Zhou, about to cross the line, Vettel just in front of him, in 13.15 at the very moment. Stroll's separating us, so at the very least, we want to try and get ahead of Stroll. Vettel's crossed, he's not improved any further. Zhou has managed to get in front of Stroll, at least. So 13.14, pretty happy with that start. Let's get into the race. So we've got three options for the strategy. I've gone for the medium, hard, medium, but you do have a possibility for a really long and very careful one stop, or a medium, hard, soft, which can be standard, kind of aggressive one. The medium, hard, medium does leave quite a bit left in the tyres on each one, so it should either be a quicker run generally, or we can be a little bit more aggressive where we need to. That's why I think that's probably going to be the better strategy. We're going to start in attack and push, as you do, and hopefully gain a few spots from the start. But I suppose we'll go into the race.
It's a bit of a cloudy day for the race, but the atmosphere as ever is electric. And there's Sebastian Vettel. A top 10 position today, but will they be able to capitalise on it? And there's Zhou, down the grid. With their starting position in the back 10, they'll have their work cut out for them. The teams are ready to go.
That was an incredible close-up on that banner for some
now,
reason. Where is Mr. Vettel
the
then?
Sao Paulo Grand Prix.
This him? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Lights
9.
out.
9?
And away
10.
we go.
And Zhou's in 14. So there's 3 cars ahead of him. So he gained 3 positions. And then Zhou lost him because he drove into someone in qualifying, which is good of him. Practice, sorry. Vettel's trying to make moves straight off the bat, which I'm a big fan of. Set himself up to 9th. The halves in front of him just had a panic attack for some reason. We'll whack us up to 2x and follow this first lap through. And then we'll kind of speed up. I am just going to have a little check. There doesn't seem to be any talk here of rain, etc.
Just gained a race
Overtook
position.
Perez.
Here's the
Of course we did.
replay.
I mean, who else are
Taking
we
a
supposed
look
to
again,
overtake?
it involves Sebastian Vettel.
It seems that... Yeah. Perez must have been 9th. Didn't even realise. But
Gaining a
Tsunoda
position
did just a
there.
job and
They
held him
make
back.
it look so easy.
Oh, so easy.
Back in the garage.
Shit, don't need it. Not interested. We move. He's genuinely making me feel a little bit seasick with how erratic he's been with his steering. Probably because I've got him on attack. But, yeah. Lap 1's down. Seems that they're all going to kind of line up now, so I'll just drop him back to aggressive for a few laps. And we'll go with their fuel unbalanced as well. And we'll push up to 4 or 8x and just see how they play through. We do have Perez on our tail. And as we know, when we cross the line in a minute, it's going to tell us the DRS is available because it's just annoying, isn't it, really, if we're honest. Stroll is nearly 5 seconds behind Vettel, which I'm a big fan of. He's now just been overtaken by Russell, though, so that cushion he's got is going to be eaten away pretty sharpish, isn't it? We go until lap 22, roughly. Show's overtaking Gasly.
Let's take a closer look. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin.
The end of the DRS zone, as the inside, and then... No, didn't to be fair. I thought he was going to have locked him off.
Gaining a position there. They make it look so easy.
Very clean. Well done.
I think it's safe to
say I
say
don't need to see them cheering again. We've already been there. I'm kind of hoping that I can just turn off their cheering because it's quite annoying. He's got his way up to 12th, though, has Mr. Zhu. Oh, no, he hasn't. Just taking to note. Watch this as well.
So
Why the hell not?
Was the Aston Martin.
He's flying through. Look at him go. He's going to overtake us at Stroll soon. Oh, he's wonderful.
And
Why is he doing so much work?
I
mean, I'm not complaining. I just find it a bit odd.
The team watching on and clearly loving that.
Hey, look at that. Oh, brilliant. They're cheering analytic boards. Oh, it's funny. I enjoyed that one. They love themselves some data. Absolutely love it. Do you know what? Let's jump on with Joe because he's actually doing stuff at the moment. We'll fly back down to 2. And we'll see if we can ease him past Stroll if he doesn't already get himself there. So that's the wrong person. So we'll bang him into overtake. And we'll get this little Canadian sod. Although we want to be careful being behind him because he'll probably lock up and kill us. Oh my god, there's been a crash. Oh, please don't be Vettel. It's not Vettel. Thank god for that. Yellow flags. Perez and Perez isn't having the best of races, is he, at the moment? So, Perez, drop it down. I was going to say, I wonder what... Yeah, no, he's out.
Just watching the Red Bull.
Oh, he literally he didn't even lock up, he just clicked the back of him. It looks like they're both gone out.
Thank goodness nobody else was involved.
Completely lying, he's not out. He just doesn't have a front wing left. No safety car though, unfortunately, so we'll just crack on as we were.
So let's look at this.
Is it a lock-up?
Sergio Perez.
Possibly.
And that's
Can't
a
tell.
big smash. They'll
He
have felt that.
Punted them both into the barriers. Beautiful. And they're still in front of the Williams. What on earth is wrong with these Williams in this save? Because I've seen people do it with Williams, and they're doing all right. So the cars aren't that much of a joke. I just think they're broken in my save because it's just funny, isn't it? Right, Joe, where were you?
Aston Martin
just
gained a race position.
Of course he has.
We can take a look now. Let's take another look. There
Beautiful.
we have Joe.
Yeah, let's force him off track. But as I say, we need to be careful with him behind because we know the Alfa Romeos have a tendency to lock up and then just destroy my car.
Excellent work.
It's alright. I'll get over it. I don't care about him. It's my stuff. Don't care. Probably should. I think we're a little bit ahead of... He's going for Russell as well. The guy's a madman. Do you know what? Let's push. Set the fastest lap. Of course he has. Oh, he's on deploy. That's probably why, to be fair. We won't push yet. We'll go balanced and we'll harvest because Russell's probably going to take us straight back. We've just seen it. We don't need to watch this highlight. And we'll harvest. Just sit behind Russell for a bit. And hopefully get away from Mr. Stroll. Vettel is still just chilling behind Magnussen. Yeah, we saw that as well. I watched it live. I don't then want a highlight of my car being overtaken. So, we'll push and we'll go for the overtake and we'll take... we'll try and take Magnussen off this last corner into the DRS zone. That will be beautiful. Look at it. Look at us go. We're already making headway on him before DRS is even opened. Up the inside. Ah, sneaky. That was Magnussen. Sneaky. He's dropped behind. We are not faster than them. Let's just harvest. We'll balance. We won't do anything too rash. Joe, still chilling behind Russell. However, he's like 0.8 behind, so he needs to get himself back up. So we'll go into neutral. We'll push for a bit just to get back up, close that gap. Hopefully open up the one between ourselves and Stroll. So we're nearly in our pit window. He's going to stop it and tell me we're in the pit window, aren't he? Shocking mark. Look at that blooming gap that he needs to make up, man. So annoying. Joe can come in next lap. So we'll go round there. We'll... Yes, I was just about to do that. Do you want to chew your bones? We'll throw him on for his hards. And we'll go back up to 16. Vettel can go another lap or two, wherever he is. Oh, he's first. It's fun.
I think there's been
We'll
a
go
lock-up.
attack. We'll push and we'll deploy. Vettel can absolutely smash it through, and then we'll go on for a pit window because he's on the way in now. There we go. So we'll do that, and I'll pause. I want to get rid of this thing so he's not going to be on attack and push and all the other crap when they actually come out. We'll leave him on standard just for a little bit. Neutral. Play.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
Wait, Ju's
Let's
come
take a
back.
closer
He's
look.
doing some madness.
Let's take another look. There we have Joe.
Look at him go. What a boy. Right, Vettel, where are you? 5th out of the pit stops. Oh, look at that. Magnussen, who are you? Get out of here. Splendid work. Right, we'll drop down to standard for Joe. I'm not going to make him push for a bit because last time I did that he drove off the track. It's not ideal. I might very well jump forward. I've got yellow flags in sector 1. I'm assuming someone's locked up. It's run wide. I might jump forward towards our second pit stop, providing nothing else
I
happens.
think someone's run wide.
Thank you. And yeah, see where we are there. So we have a
Now
crash
let's look.
involving
We're
several
watching
cars.
Nicholas Latifi.
Latifi's locked
Well,
up,
they've lost
obviously.
it. They've
Okay,
locked
it's clearly
up.
not this. I don't think it's going to pull a safety car, but as you can see at the moment, we are currently sat in 3rd place. So if it did pull a safety car, we'd actually stay 3rd with probably the freshest tyres on the grid, which would be ideal. But I don't think it's going to get a safety car, unfortunately. Oh, you know what? It may very well do. So who's in there? This could be a safety car. The DRS is... Oh, virtual. You know what? Take it. Right, open the pit options. We'll get him on those fresh little medium tyres. Mr. Vettel, where are you, lad? You just crossed the line. That isn't ideal. If he could have had that a second earlier,
It's a crash.
it'd have been good.
And it's
Right, let's see what
more than
happened.
one car. We can take a look now. Now
So,
watch
it
this.
looks like
Lewis
Hamilton's
Hamilton
the one
involved
that
in this
happened to. Oh dear.
And there's the
Oh
collision.
dear, oh
It's
dear.
caused absolute
Oh,
carnage.
okay, the Haas did actually just stop. And everyone's parked behind him. That is splendid for me, that is.
And that was a bitter blow for the team.
Oh, damn. I was battling with Hamilton. Oh, shucks. Right, so I can't go attack yet, so there's no point. So we'll just let him chill. I am going to harvest, though, for the rest of his lap. Joe, he's not having the best time. He's locked up again since, but he's currently sat in 14th, so if he can get... wait there, I've definitely asked him to pit, haven't I? Yeah, good. He's coming in. Oh, it's ending soon. Can you end it after we've had our pit stop, please? Right, come on. Who's behind us? Sainz, just gone past. Alonso's the next one who's just coming through. I think we might get out in front of him. Normal racing conditions resumed. Just too early for us. Okay, so we stayed where we were with regarding Alonso. We've still got a 7.5 second gap against the boy George Russell, and then Perez and Norris, and Joe's still powering about down here. I think I've realised that the second driver, I'm just going to leave them always on standard, because it seems that if I push them anything further than that, they lock up. I didn't even have him on push. He was literally just on aggressive? Yeah. But no, he still decided to lock up. So I'm going to probably do that. I don't know if I'm going to keep Vettel. And I think, to be fair, I've kind of got to, haven't I? I was going to bring in Bottas. But obviously, I've already got a show, so can I steal both of their drivers? Probably not. I had him on deploy for some reason. I'll whack him back on harvest and we'll just chill behind Alonso for a bit. So, I want to put us to 4x, monitor this number, so we don't want to drop too far behind him. So if we can use Alonso just to drag us forward, that'll be beautiful. There's what, 16 laps left? Yeah, we should do alright. I want to get our harvest up, get us back up towards 100, because we're going to have DRS opening up soon as well. There it is. And then we'll be able to hold on to his tail a little bit easier, whilst even harvesting, which is good. Joe, where are you now? 14th. There's not really much chance for him to get further up. No one in front of him that's going to be pitting. Likewise, you do have better tyres on Alonso, so if we can get past him, I am tempted to just try and blast away and break the DRS on him, but I'm just gonna chill as we are. It's fine. Another driver locked up. Who was it? You gonna tell me? It's someone we care about. I'll even watch it. Oh, we've had a crash on track. What do you mean we've had a crash on track? Who is it? Got it. Copy. Don't know who it was. It just doesn't touch tell me. Oh, it's Russell. Ah, splendid. He's no longer 7.5 seconds behind us. However, somehow Perez and Norris have caught up a stupid amount. Oh, balls. We dropped up behind Thingy because I was too busy watching those bloody... That's poor on my part. Right, so we won't be getting anything, but we can go attack for a bit. Just close up that gap back to a second, and then we'll speed up a bit, time-wise. So where are we? Okay, we're inside a second now. We'll get down to about 0.8. Then I'll ease off with the tyres. Go back to aggressive and balanced with that. Joe, still in 12th. Oh, he's got Stroll in front of him. So we're still on that Stroll fucking train,
Aston
chasing him.
Have just gained a race position.
Now, if we can get that, that'd be good. So if we can catch up to Stroll and Gasly, there's a chance that my second car can pick up points for the first time in its ever. Oh, he's just been absolutely muddled. He had to slow down so much to let the Verstappen through. Has he run wide again? Are you kidding me? I actually think he has, hasn't he?
We've just had a car run wide.
Why can't my second car just stay on the track?
Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin.
Brilliant. Just block off Ricardo. Don't let him past. Beautiful. Cracking work. Right. So we are on the tail of El Plan. No, we're not. We're in front of him. Have a bit of that. What are our tyres looking like? They're pretty strong, to be fair. I do just want to find out, just for purpose of using these, I can go full attack for the rest of the race and be comfortably inside the tyres' life. That's fine. So I might, just for a little bit, while I've got Latifi... Oh no, I won't have Latifi in front of me for long because he'll have to dive out of the way, won't he?
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place.
All right, now. Alonso's been wrecked a little bit with Latifi not letting him pass, so I'm going to deploy and I'm just going to try and smash my way away from him. But saying that, Perez is literally in my tail now. 2-second gap, good. Right, drop back to standard, aggressive, balanced, neutral. Hopefully we can keep that gap. Fastest lap. That was intentional. Not in slightest. Right, 8x, where are we? Perez is right behind us. 2-second gap still, but Alonso's chasing through with Perez, so the time that we managed to get away, Perez is just going to drag Alonso back to us, which is upsetting. There's no chance that we're going to be catching up to Sainz, unfortunately. But hopefully Perez can break the DRS on Alonso before he catches up to us, which hasn't happened. Sad. Stroll, where are you now? You're still 12. You are...
Was that a lock-up on the track?
9 seconds behind. That's sad. Right, okay. Vettel's taken us. That's a shame. Just crack on. There's only 4 laps left, to be fair. Right, we've had a crash on track. How have we had a crash on track? Why is everyone crashing? Neither of my cars. Schumacher's gone up with the safety car. Of course it is. Okay, we're learning our thing is we're not going to pit anyone. But what I am going to do is go conserve, conserve, harvest, conserve, conserve, harvest, and we can be as fresh as daisies for when that safety car releases, because they can't overtake us at the moment. Yeah, we don't need to pit, thank you. I'm not going to fall for your tricks this time. It's not their fault at all. It's mine. It's on the pleb. No overtaking. Yeah, we know that no overtaking is permitted. Safety car's on the pissing track. Right, let's have a look. I assume he locked up and just punted himself into the barriers.
There's Schumacher.
So, Stroll, is this, tried to overtake him? And he went, oh dear.
Dear me.
See you later.
They won't have been expecting that.
Pretty standard. So, it's going to back everyone up. I don't think there's too much. Oh, Perez is on some very old softs in front of us. He may not be in a good position. We're on the same as Alonso, but we're on a better tyre. And yeah, so I'm going to go conserve all the way through and then just absolutely blast it when they release us. So we'll speed up to the point when the safety car is going to be released. We'll keep an eye here for when it tells us that the safety car is going to be released. If that even happens before the end of the race. I don't think it's going to bunch us up at all, is it? Safety car doesn't seem like it's driving fast enough. It's just gone in, for God's sake. Right, attack, push, attack, push, deploy? Not yet. But what have we got position-wise? Should just be the group of us three, shouldn't it? No, Perez is miles. Perez has managed to gain this much space behind the safety car. How's he managed that then? Couldn't tell you. We're not going to have DRS at all. So, we will jump on with Zhou, who is there. We've got him on attack. We'll keep an eye on Vettel up here as well. But if we can squeeze Zhou ahead of these two, then that would be great. Go on, lad. Why is he... Oh, he's got to let the back markers through. That's awkward. And Ricardo's followed him. You little cheeky shit. Right, we go. Why is the yellow flags? Why is this happening? Don't. What are you doing out there? Oh, I'm done. Yeah, no, we're not renewing Vettel's contract.
Let's take a closer look. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin.
How?
Going wide like...
How?
And that's the lockup!
Well done, Vettel. You were challenging for 4th. You're now 8th. Good work, lad. And you're only not further down because the safety car's broken and doesn't let people overtake. Right, Zhou, it's all up to you now. I don't care about Vettel anymore. Might as well just put him on standard. Right, okay. So we're going to take advantage of this. Have him. Have him! So he's going to cross the line for his final lap. So that means we've got one more lap. So we can overtake... No, we'll just use deploy and just get past him if we can. Just get past him if we can. Did you hear him? It says just get past him. That means you overtake the guy. Come on. Come on, Joe. Right, you can have him. He's definitely not going to have him, is he? That's a shame. Right, we'll harvest now. Get some of that back. Deploy. I literally can't make him more aggressive. And Vettel's disappointed me. What a pleb. You might as well go attack, because you can't go any further back, so just crack on. Zhou. This is your time. This is your moment. You got points in that very car in front of you. What about you take him off him for once? Oh, doing it. Come on, lad. Nice little attack here. Quick exit out of the corner. Get the march on him. Oh, break. Break school. Do you know what? I always preferred 11th. It's a nice round number. Much better. Come on, have him! Have him! Sad. And that's the closest we've been to points in this second car. Sad. Vettel still got fastest lap at least. Should have been here. Just here. where we should have been. Where are we now in the constructors? Oh, that's it. We're behind McLaren because you can't keep the fucking car on the track. It's alright, I'll get over it. We all know I won't. And there we have it. Our final race, like kind of calmed, done for the season. We have Yas Marina in right now, but I'll bring you back towards the final lap of that and just show you what happened. Just for our race, we want to finish ahead of McLaren. And 2 points on them. I think if we're equal, we'll finish better because our drivers have had individually. I say drivers. Vettel has had a better finishing position because he did pretty well in some of his races. Like towards the sharp end, Ferrari have already won constructors, and Charles Leclerc has already won drivers. So it's a Ferrari year. We'll soon put an end to that, won't we? No, we won't. That's a lie. It's definitely a lie. Sonoda's picked up his first point, which is good of him. As has Stroll and Schumacher. We've got 5 between them. My second car still doesn't have a point though. That's unfortunate. 8 laps from the end. There's a safety car. Verstappen's retired, so there's no need to worry about any of those shenanigans. We're about 4 seconds behind Ocon at the point. And I had my 2 cars sat in front of one another. So I just went, you know what? Attack. Go on, lads. Get up there. Secure yourself some points. Joe crashed into a wall, so he's out. But it does mean we've got a safety car now, and we've got some decent tyres on ourselves. I've not pitted us, because every time I pit us under a safety car, we just don't gain anything, so I'm not doing it. So we'll jump up towards, the back of the safety car queue. It should line us in with these guys. So hopefully, this will give us a chance to gain a few positions with Vettel, but unfortunately, again, our second car isn't going to be picking up points, which is seeming far too regular. Safety car's coming in this lap, so we'll go attack, push, and not deploy yet, because there's 5 laps left. We'll go to 2x, and we'll just sit on Vettel's shoulder. Right. What can we do here then? Got Perez leading Leclerc, Sainz, Russell, Hamilton's in 6th. Oh, he's tried to sling one up straight away. I'm not going to deploy, but we can go aggressive. So we're going to do that. There's a few of the back markers dropping back because they don't
I think there's been a lock-up.
Lapped over cars overtake for some reason. Oh, it looks like we're having an opportunity on Ocon here. He's bloody gone for it as well. Fair play to him. I'm really annoyed. I don't know why my second car is just incapable of going anything above standard.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a
Really
race
annoying.
position.
But we'll crack through here. We'll just let Vettel do what he does. And then when we get to like lap 56, 57, we'll get him to deploy just till the end of the race. He's just chasing down the other guy, so I don't think he's going to have much chance getting past them. But 7th place, pretty strong. And as we said, we wanted to get ahead of the McLarens, and Norris is 2 positions ahead of us. So realistically, it's probably not going to happen, unfortunately. So we will deploy now. We're still on attack and the like. Hopefully, oh, Norris has dropped behind. What's happened there? Look at him. We might actually have the launch on these McLarens. Someone's crashed into a wall. Who is it? And it's a safety car again. A safety car with a lap to go in Abu Dhabi. Well, I mean, that's it really, isn't it? We'll finish 6th. And it's going to... Do you know what? Just for the memes, we're going to sit and watch the final lap of Abu Dhabi being played out behind a safety car. Because, I mean, who wants to see a season finish like that? Definitely not Michael Massey. It's alright, move on. It's fine. We can get over it. So, yeah, 6th place. Decent. And Stroll, I was going to say Stroll could have been 5th, but the last safety car was because he punted himself into a wall, so maybe not. But we've got the 2 Mercedes ahead of us, the 2 Ferraris ahead of them, and then Perez just flying the flag for Red Bull because Verstappen crashed. To end in this lap, so's the race. I'm going... What should I do? Let's go overtake, see if we can get a march on Hamilton. On the last lap. The literal last lap. Go on. He's using up stuff. Right. Safety car. In he goes. It's finished. I would have ever seen that happen. 6th place, more points, and 7th in the Constructors. Pretty decent. Vettel finished 10th, getting more points than both the McLaren drivers combined. Bottas with 89, that's massive. And Stroll finished on 3 points. So he finished 10th 3 separate times for them. Oh, Zhu has finished every race bar 2, and they're both the ones that we've been with him. It's just that car, it's cursed. It's alright. We move. We have next season to look forward to. And there we have it, the end of our first season. We shall return, obviously, for the next year. With which drivers, I don't know. And I need to try and figure out how to sort out all this off-season stuff. But I'll show most of that, kind of prep for the following season, at the start of next episode. And we'll be back for the second race of the season, because we already did Bahrain, didn't we? So I hope to see you there. If you have enjoyed this one, like, subscribe, all that madness would be beautiful. There'll be some items on screen as well, so you can carry on watching. And yeah, thank you very much for your time.